price of success may be just a little more than you bargained for. Hey, Samore Love bugs, you have now tuned into my Sisterhood of Hip Hop recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe if you have not yet done so. Also, be sure to share this video wherever you like to share videos and give it that good old thumbs up, okay, honey? So, I'm not really sure if I'm going to continue to do these Sisterhood of Hip Hop recaps just because I feel like you guys aren't really watching it. The first one I did, it only got about 58 views maybe, so that means that not a lot of people are really interested. It could be the thumbnail, so we'll try to switch that up this week. But yeah, I feel like you guys just aren't really engaged. You don't really care. So it's like, if you don't care, then why am I gonna give it to y'all? I could just watch it and that's it. So that might be what I'll do. I may replace it with the game, even though the game has already started. Might just kind of switch it around a little bit. We'll see what happens. Depending on how I see the views looking this week, that will determine what's gonna happen next week. So anyways, Naima, her manager Alex tells her that it's a good look for her to move out to LA instead of being in New York. I think that one of her main focuses or motivations behind her telling Naima that was because it's hot and amazing in LA, from what I hear. And who doesn't want to be around the heat all the time? Like, just getting that sun and just feeling good. Vitamin D, it just makes me so happy. I just gotta let y'all know that. It really does. Like, for real, in the summer, I just feel so energized. I feel so happy and amazing. So that's kind of her dilemma right now. She's thinking, like, should I go? Should I stay? I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. One of those types of feelings. So what she ends up doing is she talks to, like, her mom, asks her mom gives her some really good advice and tells her that she should really make sure that she's financially stable before she makes such a big move, which makes a lot of sense because she says that there are a lot of good as well as the bad that people don't talk about that goes on in these types of industries. And Funkmaster Flex, he kind of said that it wasn't really a good idea either, that she should stay local, as well as Mac Wiles, who's her boo thing. I don't know how serious it really is. It doesn't seem like it's that serious. They have more of like a playful type of relationship. It's different. But he was saying that he doesn't really feel like she should leave either, because he works here in New York, so it's like, oh, stay with me. But I'm like, homeboy, you already have your career on and pop, well, let's not talk about that. But I mean, he did 90210, and he's probably working on some other projects. So she's trying to branch out and make it. So she gotta do what she gotta do. So Bia, she's working on her new music video. Her music is just popping. Like, I really want to hear more of her. I'm surprised, like, she's not more mainstream yet, but I guess it's coming. It's coming. Maybe after this season she'll blow up a little more. So she's behind the scenes doing her thing, and Saya, Saya's behind the scenes just kind of listening and there for support. And they talk about the whole contract thing, well, contract dilemma that Saya is currently facing, where she's not sure if she wants to sign to T-Pain or if she wants to stay where she is with Tank. And Bia's advice is to remain loyal to Tank, because that's how she got where she is by remaining loyal to the people that she was with, regardless of anything. And Saya's like, yeah, that's all good and dandy and fine. I understand what you're saying, and loyalty is the best. But in her situation is different. She's not moving at the speed that Bia's moving in. But I think that everybody has a time. There's a time for everyone, and perhaps her time just has not arrived as yet. As far as that, it's an up and down situation with me, because I feel like he does do a lot for her, but then kind of when she talks, it kind of makes me feel some type of, like, a different type of way. I feel as though he's not really doing what he has to do, and he's focused on himself and doing his career and what he has to do. But then you see all these other little things that he does for her, which you cannot discredit at all. Brianna and Kiki, they meet with E-Class, and honey, did you see that body? Her body was banging. I was just like, yes, if that's all you, girl, did you just work out for that body? If you did, then yes, high five to you. That is body goals. Yes, that Brianna has some body goals. Brianna Perry, honey. So she was looking gorgeous, and he's telling her that she kind of has to switch up her style, become a little more aggressive, a little more of a bad gal, turn up. And her mom's just like, oh, well, can you imagine her talking about like something about A and this and that? And he's just like, yeah, I actually could. And I do feel like a lot of times that does grab an audience when you kind of switch up your style. You still have to remain true to yourself, whoever that may be, but sometimes you gotta switch it up. Look how Rihanna went from, I don't wanna hurt him anymore, I don't wanna be the reason why. I can remember where I was, what I was doing, all the heartache and pain that I was going through at that time, but once she turned into the bad gal and cut off all the shit here, everybody was like, oh, umbrella. Wait, was it umbrella? No, it wasn't umbrella. It was Disturbia. And all the other songs that she did where she just kind of was like switching up her style and becoming like a whole different person, where we're just like, whoa. Who are you? Or, you know, how Beyonce just switched up her whole thing and became Sasha Fierce. You know, that was another person that had a big transformation. Or look at Taylor Swift recently with her Bad Blood. Everybody, I've seen a lot of people on Instagram and Twitter talking about, yes, I'm just a fan of her now. I'm so happy she became a bad girl, or she shed that little good girl act. And I'm just like, yeah, honey, I've been a fan. You know, one of those. But that's how it happens a lot of times. So maybe she just needs to reevaluate what she's doing if everybody's telling her that it's not working. And she needs all this money in order to do what she has to do. So now her and her mother have to really budget, and they're moving out to LA, and they have to have like this hotel/apartment. They're using Uber and Lyft and those types of things. And it's just really different especially for Brianna, because when she goes to hotels and things like that, I guess she's used to getting the 5-star treatment or something really classy and plush, as she said. But now it's like you're out in the hood. But I'm like, girl, you need to stop complaining, because there are so many people out here that don't have these opportunities. There are so many female rappers out there that aren't able to even be seen on Oxygen or anything like that. So you definitely need to count your blessing. Instead of complaining, just be happy and work on what you need to work on so that your situation can improve. I think that's what a lot of people tend to do. They tend to focus on the bad and just complain. And then it's like you're not doing anything productive, because all you're using your time to do is complain. And it's not helping anything or anyone. Yes. So Mac Wiles, then he goes on a date with Naima, and he pretty much just telling her once again that it's not a good idea for her to go to New York. But when she wants to do something, she's going to do it anyway. So what she did was she spoke to Saya, and she got to stay. She's going to be staying with Saya, kind of like a roommate situation for now, until she gets everything together and on her feet. And when she gets there, it's like a whole ton load of people, like an entourage is up in there. And she's like, oh, are these people here all the time? These are like Saya's turn-up people, you know, her boys, her homies, because she's the turn-up homie. So all of them is drinking and stuff, and she's like, yeah, they come here like all the time. So Naima's just like, oh my god, like what did I just get myself into? And maybe that should have been something she kind of asked about before she wanted to move in. But you don't really think about somebody's gonna have people in the house all the time drinking and stuff every single day. There's times when you want your privacy, you want to walk around in your underwears, or you want to just chill out, or whatever it is. And you can't really do that when you have a whole ton of people that's right outside your door. It's even can be hard to sleep unless you have some kind of soundproof walls, or you're a really deep sleeper. I mean, you gotta watch out for your stuff. You can't just leave your stuff lying around, because you don't know these people like that. So those are some of the things that is going on while they're in that household. So she's just like, I don't know. So they didn't really do much like talking about anything else. She just kind of went to sleep after that, and she might be reevaluating her living situation at this time. Saya, she had to meet up with Tank, and Tank was frustrated because she came late, of course, because she just had a turn-up night. She was doing the damn thing. She was being a turn-up homie. So he was like, you can't be doing this all the time. And it's like you want the respect, you want him to come to your events, you want him to do this, you want him to show up more, but you're also doing things wrong, but you don't really mention the fact that you always go to the meetings late. There's two sides to every story, and that's part of the side is that she's not necessarily doing what she's supposed to do. She's not like taking it seriously, probably because they've gotten so close to each other and built this relationship. So it possibly could be time for her to move on to somebody else, because maybe she'll take them more seriously and not look at them as just like a friend, because she even said in the last episode that they have a very good relationship, that it's more than just like CEO and employee type of thing. It's more like they have a personal connection, like a bond, where he's also her mentor and more than that. So yeah, that's how that goes. I mean, it wasn't really much else that I wanted to talk about. I think that was pretty much it. If I missed anything, let me know down below. But that's pretty much it as far as my recap goes. And once again, I might not be doing this again next week. We'll see how these views go, if y'all be watching and sharing and all that other good stuff. And check out my other channel, Samore Love TV. Amazing videos are on there right now. Like, I'm so proud of myself. I'm give myself a round of applause, honey, because if you don't, nobody will. And I love some of me. All right, guys, be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I will see you in the next one. Laters.